We support Iran's legitimate right to develop peaceful nuclear energy. I'm sure that to achieve a solid peace, it's important to refrain from any actions that can spark new escalation.
Meanwhile, Iran's naval forces have completed preparations on Wednesday for a missile and drone exercise that was scheduled for today in the northern Indian Ocean and the Sea of Oman. The drills will incorporate Iran's combat and defense experiences gained over recent years, including lessons that were learned from the 12-day war with the State of Israel and the United States. Now, the exercise will involve multiple naval units, including underwater, aerial and combat teams, with a focus on testing short, medium and long-range missiles.
Now, Iran is flexing its military muscle far beyond its shores.
In a powerful show of strength, Iran has launched large-scale military drills in both the Indian Ocean and the Gulf of Oman. This is Iran's first solo military exercises since the war with Israel in June that saw its air defense systems bomb nuclear facilities and other sites destroyed.
Now, Iranian forces deployed warships, submarines and long-range drones across both the oceans during the simultaneous naval drills. Navy units of Iran's regular armed forces fired missiles and drones at open water targets in the Indian Ocean under the Sustainable Power 1404 drill. These exercises come around a month after Iran-Russia drills took place in the Caspian Sea.
The frigate Iris Sablan and a smaller vessel, the Iris Ganave, launched Nasir and Qadir cruise missiles that struck targets in the sea. Coastal batteries also opened fire as part of the exercise. Officials in Tehran say that the war games are aimed at boosting strategic deterrence, but the timing of the drills tell a different story.
Since the end of the war, Iran has increasingly insisted that it is ready to counter any future Israeli attack. U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to strike Iran again if it revives nuclear facilities, including uranium enrichment plants. The Indian Ocean drills come amid increasing Western naval patrols in the Gulf region, while the exercises in the Sea of Japan send a pointed signal to U.S. allies Japan and South Korea.
Tensions are spiraling in West Asia. Iran has launched a new chilling warning to Israel, saying it would unleash a new generation of deadly missiles if Israel attacks. We tell you more.
Iran is armed and ready, warning that the next war could break out any moment. In a chilling statement, Iran claims it has developed a new generation of missiles faster, more accurate, and deadlier than before. The message is blunt. If Israel launches another attack, Iran will retaliate with full force. The statement comes just days after heightened tensions in the region. Iranian commanders say war with Israel could break out at any moment. Officials insist the new missiles have longer range, advanced guidance systems, and can evade Israeli air defenses. This is not just saber-rattling. Iran has already demonstrated its reach with precision drone and missile attacks in June. Israel had launched airstrikes on Iranian nuclear facilities, military bases and civilian areas, resulting in over 1,000 deaths, including prominent commanders and nuclear scientists. Within hours, Iran responded with ballistic missiles, causing dozens of casualties in Israel. Now, with claims of better missiles on standby, Israel faces the threat of a two-front confrontation, its north already volatile, with Hezbollah in Lebanon and Tehran pressing from afar. But Iran is also offering an olive branch. It says it is willing to limit their nuclear program if sanctions relief is back on the table.
This is not something new. We have said that to build confidence about the peaceful nature of our nuclear program, we are ready to take a series of actions provided that the unfair sanctions are lifted.
The dual messages, one of military readiness and the other of diplomatic flexibility, highlight the intense and conflicting nature of Tehran. A nation preparing for a potential conflict while simultaneously seeking a way out of crippling economic sanctions.
Now, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has said that the European powers have no right to trigger snapback sanctions under a defunct 2015 nuclear deal or extend the October deadline. This after Germany, France and Britain threatened to trigger that snapback mechanism by the end of August, a move that would reimpose some sweeping United Nations sanctions that were lifted under the 2015 accord unless Tehran agrees to curb uranium enrichment and to restore cooperation with the inspectors. According to reports, the European trio has also offered to extend the October snapback deadline if Iran resumes nuclear talks with Washington and re-engages with the International Atomic Energy Agency. Now, on Wednesday, Abbas Araghchi rejected the European parties' attempts to extend the deadline, saying that they don't have the right to implement snapback and they can't extend the deadline either. He also added that Iran still hasn't found common ground with the Europeans for the negotiations. In other developments, the leaders of Belarus and Iran signed new agreements on Wednesday to boost bilateral ties in key areas including defense. And President Alexander Lukashenko and Masoud Pezeshkian signed a package of 13 documents in the Belarusian capital. Notably, both Iran and Belarus are facing some limited trade options due to heavy international sanctions, and Pezeshkian has said that Iran will help Belarus to neutralize such measures, citing Tehran's decades of experience circumventing Western economic restrictions. Lukashenko has affirmed his country's support for Iran's pursuit of peaceful nuclear energy, calling it a legitimate right.
We support Iran's legitimate right to develop peaceful nuclear energy. I'm sure that to achieve a solid peace, it's important to refrain from any actions that can spark new escalation.
Meanwhile, Iran's naval forces have completed preparations on Wednesday for a missile and drone exercise that was scheduled for today in the northern Indian Ocean and the Sea of Oman. The drills will incorporate Iran's combat and defense experiences gained over recent years, including lessons that were learned from the 12-day war with the State of Israel and the United States. Now, the exercise will involve multiple naval units, including underwater, aerial and combat teams with a focus on testing short, medium and long-range missiles.
Now, Iran is flexing its military muscle far beyond its shores.
In a powerful show of strength, Iran has launched large-scale military